Welcome everyone to our third place match in this BedWars final stage between Ebonys and Krokante Mannen, who are already here. As you can see here, they are here ready for this final bout that will determine who gets to be in the podium for now. Now, as you can see in the description, the lineups are already posted there, and we will start this really soon. Everyone, please take a seat while we watch what could be an epic match between the two semi-finalists that unfortunately couldn't make it to this match, but they will be playing for a spot in the podium, as I already said. The first map that we will be playing today is Venice. And of course, this will be a best of 5 match. So we're here for a good time for sure. BedWars is already starting in 10 seconds. We shall start this very soon. And here we are. This is Venice. The first game will start very soon. We're starting right away. And here we have on the side of Ebonys already preparing for the forthcoming to mid. Of course, Sabine here already breaching diagonally to mid. On the other side, we have Krokante Mannen doing the same thing with OwnedByBenny and Nootici starting. It's been a while since we had our last match. This is the final stage, and we will see the final match also between the finalists, who are, of course. Oh, that's one kill from Karajoo. Over here we have JqstQuinten, who's already there. The bad Nootici and JqstQuinten trying to get them away, of course. All the rest of the team is already there, collecting those diamonds, of course. MarkDeEngeMan almost gets knocked off. It's now in between JqstKyle and OwnedByBenny. JqstKyle prefers to be in the mid. Well, there's also another orange there, Sabine being chased. So far, JqstQuinten is all alone, but Sabine came there to help right away with a T-Pail. Unfortunately, they both got slain. So as I was saying, the finalists are the clubs and Los Quesos. They haven't scheduled a match yet, but we will have our final very soon. Definitely after this match. As it's called over here, collecting those diamonds. Nootici breaks the orange bed already like nothing. It was a surprise start for sure. Karajoo already there, collecting those diamonds, of course, as they should. Not much going on here. Ebonys are already without their bed. Huge compromise for sure, especially in this final match. JqstQuinten and Karajoo prepare for a possible attack on the blue bed. JqstKyle almost gets kicked to the boys. Karajoo trying to get Nootici away. It seems that the blue team has placed a mining fatigue totem that should help them a bit. JqstQuinten is all alone, trying to take the red, but unfortunately the effort failed and they got eliminated. JqstKyle attempting to do the same. First they have to go for the 5-6 totem. It's important, of course. Yes, another fight at mid between MarkDeEngeMan and Karajoo. MarkDeEngeMan is away. Unfortunately, they won't be there to defend for now. OwnedByBenny got knocked off by JqstKyle. JqstKyle fireballs them. JqstKyle was quick to tower back up. Now we have the entire orange team going after the beds. But unfortunately they weren't prepared enough. At least Karajoo weren't prepared enough, and they got eliminated, of course. JqstKyle powering back up. OwnedByBenny Nootici following them. JqstKyle dropping those fireballs. JqstKyle got knocked off from their tower and to the void. Who's the last one? The last one, Sabine. Where is Sabine? Well, that's what we're looking for. That's what Nootici is also looking for. Sabine is there in their island, preparing for what could possibly be the final attack. Blue are clearly dominating this match game. OwnedByBenny and Nootici say there's a bit of lag. Is there any lag? I'm quite surprised for sure. Sabine all alone there. Trying not to be seen by the blue team, who's also in their base. So far nothing much is going on. MarkDeEngeMan gives Nootici some resources so they can gear up as well. That was interesting. I don't know why they decided to do that, but alright. Sabine comes with a knee peril. That's a surprise attack. Nootici and MarkDeEngeMan notice it in time. Looks like Sabine fails. And that's the first game for Krokante Mannen, who is now one step closer to the third place. With that, we're now heading on to the second game, with Krokante Mannen taking 1 dead and 1 score. A step closer to the third place, for sure. And a step closer for the prizes as well. Our next game will be in Factory, so stand by, as we won't take too long to get this next game started. Looking great for sure. It is a great game for sure. There we go, we now created this. Ebonys is already ready. Here's a view of the pre-lobby here with Ebonys already there. On us, on the other side, we have Krokante Mannen also ready. We shall start this very soon. Our game will be starting in 30 seconds. Remember, the next game will be in Factory. Hopefully I did that correctly. It is Factory for sure. Krokante Mannen already winning with one game. 1-0 for Krokante Mannen. And here we are. This is Factory. Two sides, Krokante Mannen, Ebonys. Krokante Mannen already winning. Just wish good luck to everyone here. Krokante Mannen already collecting those resources, and Sabine heading to make the bridge. OwnedByBenny does the same. And our first fight at mid will be right here. OwnedByBenny is the first one to arrive. Sabine is being careful this time. Going instead for the diamonds at corners. But here JqstQuinten already making their move. It seems that the colors got swapped. They actually swapped their colors for this game. Ebonys will be light blue and Krokante Mannen will be orange. So Krokante Mannen was actually the first one to arrive. That's a bit confusing, but please bear with us. They actually got this wrong somehow. JqstQuinten over here, going straight for the bed. MarkDeEngeMan gets them and they get killed quite quickly. Sabine or Nootici already heading with an April, almost gets the bed. Thankfully they saved that. OwnedByBenny making that staircase to heaven, as I would like to call. Seems that this time Ebonys placed the mining fatigue totem. Doesn't look like OwnedByBenny is gonna get that bed anytime soon. Ice is cold. Returning to the base. The resources over here, a fight between JqstQuinten and Nootici. Nootici gets the diamonds. Karajoo going for one of the diamonds in the corners. Too much going on. Fight here, Karajoo tries to attack Nootici and OwnedByBenny, that failed. See what Sabine will do. It's a 2v1. Nootici has to go away. OwnedByBenny and Sabine instead. Oh, well, that was a surprise. I mean, it went straight for the island. But of course that failed. Fireball fails. JqstQuinten keeps going. Another fireball to knock JqstQuinten off and to the void. OwnedByBenny chasing Karajoo. And JqstQuinten deflects that fireball and also kills Karajoo. Preparing for another scare, accompanied by OwnedByBenny. We have to prevent Ebonys from getting more diamonds. And that fireball towards Karajoo was to get to the void. Of course that failed. Ice is Cold gets rid of JqstQuinten. I'll have to get rid of Karajoo as well. Wow, so many blocks around. It is mad crazy. And Sabine gets Ice Cold instead. Obviously, E-Pearls. JqstQuinten sees that in time. Could be a bit hard since they also have a blinded totem and turrets. They were well prepared for sure. Nootici was almost getting the bed. The turret isn't helping at all. The team is completely defensive this time. Nootici tries to reach the totems. Here come OwnedByBenny and Ice is Cold also going there to help. People to blow up the fence. OwnedByBenny E-Pearls. Ice is Cold comes there to help. Ice is Cold gets rid of one of the turrets. Karajoo tries to defend. OwnedByBenny is back. No fatigue totem for this time. And the bet is broken. OwnedByBenny gets the bet again. Oh, the first one goes outside. Nootici. This time it's OwnedByBenny. Final fight could very well be right here. But I have to get rid of the last one, which is Sabine, so they can secure the second game and move on to the third game without any issue. For those of you who were claiming that this would be an even game, well, doesn't look like it will be just yet, unless Ebonys managed to pull off a comeback. Ice is called heads to the mid. So does Nootici. Sabine already there hiding without letting anyone see them. No, Ice is called notice them. Ooh, that almost got them. Blindness totems. Sabine is absolutely cornered. And with this, Krokante Mannen take the second game. And we are heading on to the third and possibly the final game. That's right, we're heading on to the third game, which will be in Palace. So far so good. It looks like Krokante Mannen is almost reaching that third place position. If they win this game, for sure. Our 8 players are here. We shall start this very soon. I remind you, it will be in Palace. Our third and possibly final game, which Krokante Mannen is already with 2 points advantage. Victory is within reach for sure. Here's a view of the 3 lobby. Our players are already here. We shall start this very soon. Let's wish them luck. Let's see if Ebonys managed to come back. Let's see if Krokante Mannen win this game, and with that, the match. Here we are. This is Palace. On the one side, we have the Ebonys, and the other side, Krokante Mannen, this time with the correct colors. Let's get this started. Over here, Ebonys already making that bridge. Sabine makes that bridge. This is gonna be a big myth. Definitely suitable for some interesting fights. OwnedByBenny and Sabine already here. Blue once again dominating the mid. It will be a matter of time till one of them e-pearls like they did in the previous 2 games. It could happen. Nootici comes back to their base. OwnedByBenny staying there collecting those diamonds. As it's called, making sure that the Ebonys don't get any close to the generator. JqstQuinten the Brave already making that bridge toward the top of the mid. Karajoo comes there to help. As it's called, quickly gets rid of them. But here, JqstQuinten being brave and heading straight for the beds. But instead, they got knocked off by Ice Cold. Nootici without armor, that's interesting. Karajoo is still in the mid. So far so good, no, nothing there. Wow, that was interesting. Then somebody didn't get the memo, but, well... Then somebody didn't not get the memo. OwnedByBenny chasing Karajoo. Karajoo comes back to their place. Here's Sabine and fighting OwnedByBenny and Ice is cold. OwnedByBenny already there. Now Sabine and JqstQuinten going straight to the mid, but from the upper side with a quick shortcut in order to avoid blue team. Oh, that fireball failed. Well, JqstQuinten is cornered right now. I have to face Nootici and MarkDeEngeMan if they want to get that bet. Some fireballs could be nice in that situation. So to blow up the defense, of course. OwnedByBenny, and as it's called, returning to base. Nootici is still making sure that they get those diamonds, of course. So far, both teams are playing. That was a bit loud, wasn't it? As I was saying, both teams are playing very carefully. Well, Krokante Mannen more carefully than Ebonys, for sure. JqstQuinten already reaching that bed. Have to get rid of that fatigue totem first of all. Karajoo comes there to help. Karajoo unfortunately got killed. JqstQuinten throws those fireballs. They did a mixie, unfortunately. Kyle got knocked off as well. Now with the orange thread out of the way. Looks like this could be a perfect opportunity to finally get the orange thread. Let's see if they do that. OwnedByBenny keeps towering. While JqstQuinten tries to get them out of the way. OwnedByBenny imperials, places that fatigue totem. Nootici also imperials. This will be an interesting fight. Two fatigue totems, no one can break blocks. That will be a bit annoying. Nootici gets rid of JqstKyle. Have to get rid of the rest of the orange team if they want to make progress. OwnedByBenny is there to aid them. Nootici boxes in, gets the bed. With this could be the very end of Ebonys, with Sabine being the first one to fall. JqstQuinten got exploded. And who's the last one? The last one is Karajoo. The fate of their entire team lies on them. But here they try to get close to the blue island. They were welcomed by those fireballs and final fight already here. MarkDeEngeMan delivers the final blow, and with this, folks, Krokante Mannen officially win the third place match and will be in the podium. Congratulations to Krokante Mannen. Congratulations to everyone. Both teams did their best, and we had an exciting match as we deserved. Well, folks, that's the end. That's the end of the third place match. Krokante Mannen win third place, and we will wait to see the final match between clubs and JqstQuinten, and will be determined champion of this tournament. Now, to put things into perspective, let's see the road that Krokante Mannen and the winners had throughout this whole tournament. Surprisingly, Krokante Mannen went from being the 8th qualified team in the group stage to being the 3rd place winner. Quite an achievement if you think about it. Krokante Mannen in the group stage, in the first round, they lost against the clubs. In the second round, they won against the Wheel of Fortune. In the third round, they lost against Unit. Well, no. They won against Hill Dumplings. At the fourth round, they lost against Spanish Gang. But despite this, they managed to get on to the final stage, where they defeated Spanish Gang, unfortunately lost against JqstQuinten, and defeated Ebonys just now. What a crazy road for Krokante Mannen. Absolutely well played. There's nothing much for me to say. I hope you all guys enjoyed this match, and there's more yet to come.